U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry will be making his way to hear more about the Russian deal that put that U.S. military strike in Syria on hold. But a question tonight: can the U.S. trust the Russian promise? And is it really possible to destroy one of the largest stockpiles of chemical weapons in the world? ABC's chief global affairs correspondent Martha Raddatz takes us behind the promise.
The chemical sites are scattered across Syria, containing the world's deadliest chemical agents, 1,000 tons of nerve gas, mustard gas, sarin, which could easily wipe out part of the Mideast.
You could kill everyone in Syria, most people in the region.
To secure and destroy them, hundreds of UN inspectors would have to be dispatched, with Syrian troops providing protection for the inspectors and the chemicals, all in the middle of a brutal civil war.
This is the most daunting aspect of this challenge, and that probably requires negotiation of a no-fire zone around the storage depots.
The chemicals stored in barrels like these or loaded into weapons like these would likely be consolidated at a few depots. Ideally, a large destruction facility would be built inside Syria, or they could be moved somewhere like Iraq. A destruction facility, essentially a giant sealed oven, where the chemicals would be incinerated by temperatures of more than 2,500 degrees, reducing them to ash, water vapor, carbon dioxide. Experts believe Assad's chemical arsenal could be destroyed in about 2 to 4 years, a Herculean task during a war where rebels might try to seize the chemicals. But the benefit far outweighs the burden.
The mere act of turning them over and getting them under international control takes the weapons away from Assad. You've accomplished one of your major strategic objectives.
No matter how long it takes.
No matter how long it takes.
In fact, no country that has joined the Chemical Weapons Convention and turned its weapons over has ever used chemical weapons again. But of course, the first step is an agreement. And Diane, tonight we have learned that the Syrian opposition wants nothing to do with the Russian proposal to secure those chemical weapons. They still want Assad to be punished.
And how does that complicate what's ahead?
Well, the U.S. would certainly like the opposition groups on board, especially while they are trying to secure those weapons. They wouldn't want UN teams coming under fire. But I don't think this will halt the negotiation. It just makes everything more complicated, as you say, and it already is pretty complicated.
It sure is. Thank you so much, Martha Raddatz, reporting out of Washington.